Thanks for staying with us. As you can see, we've moved the table out, we've moved the golf equipment in, because that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be talking golf equipment, apparel, all of the real value-driven offerings that exist over the Golf Store Outlet. Chris has brought a good portion of those in here today to explain them to you. But first of all, I think you've got a good buddy of yours that you want to give a little shout out to.
Yes, I've got a buddy of mine named Mark Silvers from Savannah, Georgia, 25 years old, played for University of South Carolina, and actually made it to the big break in Greenbrier.
Wow.
And the show airs October 2nd, I think at 9 o'clock on the Golf Channel.
Yeah.
So everybody, you know, local guy, like I said, from Savannah, played at University of South Carolina, has been on the Hooters Tour, has been on the Peach State Tour, played in the 2010 U.S. Open, and now he's on the big break. So
wow, and you know that show's starting to be known for producing some
good players. Tommy Gainey,
two gloves, gone on to be a very successful tour player.
Yes, sir.
So check out Big Break. Mark Silver, you said?
Mark Silvers.
Mark Silvers. All right, Chris, moving on real quick. You brought in, I can see, a beautiful looking brand new set of clubs in a bag. We'll get to those in a second. But I thought we've got a really special presentation for our viewers here.
Yes, we do. Pretty excited about this one.
We've got our Golf Weekly on-set model to show the latest Ian Poulter line. Chris, come on in here.
Chris Tremblay.
He's done a quick costume change here. Check him out.
Check it out, huh? We've got the Ian Poulter close-on slit right down here in the pants, and these are some of the offerings that you currently have.
Yes, we just got a whole shipment in at the Golf Store Outlet. Shirts, belts, pants. We also got in some Peter Millar for men's, the Ralph Lauren RLX, and then for ladies, the Jamie Saddock, the EP Pro, Sport Haley. I mean, we've got a bunch of it, but this was our newest shipment that just came in,
and you know it's a good outfit. If I look good in it, anybody will look good in it. So this is definitely one of the combos they have there, along with quite a few others.
Quite a few others. Yes,
you want to stop out at the store and check it out.
Well, I've always heard too, you know, if you're going to wear clothes like this, you better be able to play.
Yeah.
Because if you don't,
and Ian Poulter can just fine.
Yeah, you just look like any other tool in some really funky-looking golf clothes.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Right.
So yeah, this is sharp-looking stuff. Obviously at a great value. And I see you got a beautiful-looking set of clubs. I'm holding your 5-iron. Why don't you guys discuss that? I'm going to let you have it because you know a heck of a lot more about the technical aspects of what's going on here.
Right.
Well, Chris, so many times players go into the equipment offering part of the game, and they're really not sure what to get. And a lot of them, to a certain extent, for lack of a better term, need to be a little frugal. They need to go ahead and keep an eye on price, and there are quite a few different options out there today.
Exactly.
So you've obviously brought a set in here of clubs that have a similar look to the TaylorMade burners.
Right.
If you want to take it and run with it in the Rocket Balls driver.
Yeah. The first is the driver, the FBS driver, white head, same characteristics as a regular Rocket Ball. The only difference is when we build these clubs for you, we use Harrison Proline shafts. We've also got the 3-wood, 5-wood, all the different hybrids. Irons, the irons are Fire 3.0, identical to the Burner 2.0. The only difference as before, Harrison shafts. And that's what you're getting. I mean, that's the big thing. All your heads are made in China. You know that just as well as I do. But the big thing is the shaft. You've got to have the right shaft that fits your swing.
And one of the benefits of the Harrison shafts is that they're frequency matched. What does that mean? Frequency matching means that when you swing, and assuming you're swinging consistently with all your clubs, the shaft is going to boing just right for you. In other words, it's going to go ahead and bend and boing on your way down the same every time, so you can max out right in that hitting zone.
And I tell our customers load and unload. Is another one.
The shaft gets loaded, and right when it gets down to the ball, you want it to unload. So, like I said before, you're maxing out, and that's one of the benefits of this Harrison shaft. And you know, the shaft is really a tubular spring that is really the engine of your golf swing. Exactly. It's really going to make sure that you go ahead and get the most out of it. So going ahead and having a quality shaft like this can certainly be beneficial for the average player.
Exactly. The other issues and options and whatnot that we do is we do fittings. You know, we're going to get you in the right length. We're going to figure out, you know, exactly what size club you need. We'll try to figure out what kind of lie and loft you're going to need. We're going to do the same thing with your driver. We're going to have you hit into the net. We've got a small launch monitor. We can give you numbers as far as your swing speed, carry distance, and we'll use that, and we'll go through a series of different shafts, regular, stiff, senior, whatever, to put you in that right position. And we also will do grips. That's the other big thing. And the issue with grips is, of course, the grip's too small, cause your hand to
Too
turn
much
over
twist
too
and
quick.
torque at impact.
Grip's too big, hand stays open.
I use a mid-size grip. I wear a large glove,
Same
men's
thing.
large glove, and I like to use a mid-size grip. And definitely with the left hand up top, where it tends to be a little bit bigger if you have a tapered grip.
Right.
It can help you, especially going through the rough, keep that head nice and square or out of a tight lie, as opposed to your club doing a little slip job as you go through there. So, needless to say, when you go in and get fit, not only is it grip size, club length, lie angle, flex of the shaft, but all those variables can be taken care of.
So Chris, you're saying you can get a completely fitted, customized set of brand new clubs, all of your irons, all of your woods, and a putter with a bag?
With a bag.
For what cost?
For $5.99.
$5.99.
$5.99. A normal high-end pro set of clubs, just irons, will run you $700-800.
With graphite,
even more. Graphite, you're at
it's going to be
$1,000.
over $1,000.
Right. That doesn't include drivers, hybrids, wedges, a putter, and a bag.
It's incredible value.
Exactly.
And all that, and you always hear, the golf snobs say, well, it's not Titleist, it's not Callaway. You hear most of these, the technicians that really know what they're doing, who build these things, they say all this technology is almost exactly the same.
It is, and as we discussed before, it's a shaft. That's the biggest thing. You've got to get yourself fitted in the right shaft, and you need to have a good shaft.
Yeah.
A lot of these other companies, when you're spending a lot of money on clubs, you kind of don't know what you're getting. Those regulars and stiffs, they may or may not be, but that's why we trust Harrison, because whatever the shaft says, that's what its frequency to be, and that's what we give to our customers.
And once again, we're talking about a value.
Exactly.
That's one of the beauties about golf, is that most people that play the game, not all, but most, they can afford to go ahead and get the higher end stuff.
Right.
They can get themselves the better irons, the better hybrids, the better driver, the $400 or $500 driver.
Right.
But for those that are looking for a good value and a good set of clubs that is custom fit to them, this is a wonderful option.
Way to go.
So guys, come on out to the golf store outlet. Look.
Clubs and clothes.
You can look like this and walk out with those, all brand new.
At a reasonable price.
At a reasonable price, custom to fit you. So don't wait around. These values are as good as it gets. Come see Chris and get your summer going. That's all the time we have now. We're going to come back with Chris Tremblay, who's going to work on some putting and short game issues and techniques for us. Stay with us.